Well, we're running up on time. We've talked so much today about all these interesting changes in technology, our role, how do we support human flourishing. But now we're going to get to in practice. So, what can our listeners or viewers do today, tomorrow, in either their personal or professional lives to keep that control, to play a role in responsible AI as we develop this emerging future of AI, generative AI in every part of our life? So, what are the practical steps you'd advise our listeners or watchers to do?
So I think you mentioned earlier that one of your guests talked about this as well. And I completely echo the recommendation. And that would be you have to use the tools. You have to try them out, whether you feel opposed to continuing to use them, you decide you don't want to use them. You have to at least understand what you are either embracing or rejecting. So I would say explore the tools, and there's so many different types, and there are different companies making them, and each company develops their tools in different ways. So I think it's worth exploring, try out Claude, try out ChatGPT, try out Gemini, and see what you can actually do with them and what also in trying them out, be reflective and thoughtful about how you're using them and observe what you think you would rely on them for and what you realize like this is not, you don't want to use them for. So you want to understand their benefits as well as the limitations. And I think, it's not just a try it out once and then that's the end of it. The technology is developing so rapidly in such a short period of time that, you might try out one of the tools today and 3 months later it's changed significantly or greatly improved or can do something new. So continuously check it out would be the first recommendation. The second one would be use the tools, but in a thoughtful way and consult resources around how to think about using AI. I'm going to put in a plug for this AI fluency framework that Anthropic just released this week. And it was a collaboration spearheaded with Ringling College of Art and Design and the University College in Cork. We basically put together a fluency framework on how people could start engaging and using AI and the things they should think about and be observant about. So look at resources, read resources around how other people would recommend using the tech. And then third, which is kind of related, be cognizant about how you're using it. Observe your own usage and your own patterns. Are you using this technology for ideation or critique or refinement of your work? Or are you using it to generate full content without much direction or prompting or control or oversight? If so, why are you doing that? And when are you doing that? What are the use cases where you're doing the first situation versus the second? It's always important to be continuously reflecting on why you're using the technology and how you're using the technology.
I love that. So, confidence again, how to get used to these tools, even just playing around with it, consideration of the implications, and the fluency framework is a great recommendation for our listeners, making something practical and accessible for them. And then, third, this consideration around usage implications. I say this as well, not just from the responsibilities perspective, but the critical thinking, as you pointed out, like where are you outsourcing yourself versus where is it augmenting what you're trying to do? But also, I'll go back to one of my passion projects around sustainability. Yes, you can use it, but even as I say, you're getting comfortable with it, try and use it for something that you like is a bit useful. So even if you're at home, you're handling the kids, you're like, help me plan a meal plan for their lunches for the week. That's both healthy and easy to prepare. That is useful. It's not kind of wasted time or wasted energy, but it is helping you get comfortable. Where is it good at doing things like that? Where is it not? So thank you, Janelle, for joining us today. I learned so much today. I'm sure our listeners did too. And listeners, you can find Janelle's information in our show notes. And it's been another really interesting conversation on AI with generative AI. So thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks so much, Jen.